Hey guys, I know I said that I wasn't gonna post anything until I got a better mic, but I think this is too special and too important not to make a video about and post immediately about. But I basically met my idol, kinda. So if you guys don't know who the blind surfer is, or also known as Pete Gustin, he's a voice actor, and as you guys know, I kind of want to be a voice actor. And he's also a blind surfer, so he is very cool, and he does this call show sometimes, and I somehow managed to get into the call show. So, yeah, here's the clip, and, yeah, enjoy. Oh, yeah, and, PS, I was super nervous during this, so it seems a little awkward because it is. I was just super nervous. I've never talked to anybody like my idol before. So, yeah, with that said, enjoy.
Yep. It is Saturday night. We're doing the live call-in show. I mean, I feel like I could go for as long as you guys want to talk, but eventually I'm going to have to get these doggies outside. Steve is asleep next to me right now. Thank God. He spent most of last night like nudging me in the side and climbing all over me. I'm going to have to get these guys outside for a little bit in a short while. But until then, taking some more calls. It's Saturday night. You're on live with Pete. Who's this?
This is Elijah from Utah.
Elijah from Utah. I feel like we've spoken before. Is that correct?
No, that is not correct. This is my first time.
All right. Well, good to have you this first time then. What's going on tonight?
Nothing much. I'm just on my computer.
What were you surfing before I popped up and invaded your screen?
I was mainly just watching just animations, which is what I like to watch.
That's cool. That's cool. And what do you want to talk about tonight?
I just have three minor questions, and
Go ahead.
um, so the first one is, how many dogs or animals have you had through your life? Because I have three dogs, and one of them is blind too.
Oh,
So,
really? Was he blind when you got him or her, or did lose its vision later in life?
um, I lost it. It lost it, or it lost its vision later in life because we actually got him when we were a puppy. He was actually one of our dogs' puppies.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. I've had two cats that I had younger in life. I started with one, got him a friend, then I got Super Dog, then we got Skylar, and then I got Steve. When I was younger, I was an only child, but I didn't have any pets until my dad got a cockatoo, and that thing was evil, 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 evil. It was a mean bird. It used to bite everybody, and it ripped my big toenail off one night while I was sleeping. It jumped up on my bed and bit my toenail off. I hated it. So, but after that, I've never had a bird ever since then. So, two cats and three dogs in my entire life as an adult.
I actually also have a pretty mean bird too. She hates my dad.
Birds are mean. My bird loved,
Yeah.
or it was my dad's bird. It loved him, hated everybody else. It only liked one. It liked my dad and tortured everybody else. And because it was a
Yeah, it's the
cockatoo,
opposite.
yeah, the stupid thing talked, but it only knew how to swear. And I think it's because everybody used to swear at it because it was such a jerk bird. So after a while, it would
Oh,
swear at people. I'm like, oh my, God, this bird can't get any worse.
oh yeah, my bird also can swear, and like she also loves my mom. But hates my dad. So it's
That's funny. So what's the second question?
um. So the second question was what was your worst slash strangest voice acting job? Because I'm an aspiring voice actor, and I just want to be prepared.
Um, I this it was actually one of the. I'm going to give you an interesting answer. This is something that people wouldn't know until you get to a certain level of voice acting. It was one of the best jobs I ever had, but it was the most stressful thing. So when you do things for, and it's not always the same, but most of the time when you do network television promos, so if you're working for ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, there's so many shows and there's so many promos that they will have you come on live. So you've got the producer and a director and an editor, and then you're on the line connected through Source Connect or an ISDN or something. And what they do And I didn't know this. I wasn't prepared. They'll send you the script. They'll give you a few minutes to look at the script. Then you guys all connect. And what they do is they play the promo for you in real time. So it's, say it's a 30-second thing, and your line is like, tonight on Fox, and then you'll hear clips from the television show like, oh my, what are we going to do? It's so dangerous out there. And then, it's the drama that everyone's talking about. And then there's another thing like, we got to get out of here. It's crazy. The critics are saying it's the greatest show on television. And so you have your lines that you have to say in real time, fit them into those little spots, and you have to do it perfect. You generally better do it the first take, because if they have to re-rack and do it 2, 3, 4 times, they're probably not going to call you back and have you do it anymore. So it's amazing to get the opportunity to do network television promos, but boy, is it hard. You have to nail every line. Not only do you have to get the inflection, tonality, and pronunciation, everything right, but it says right next to each line, say next to tonight on Fox, 1.8 seconds. So you have to be like, tonight on Fox. You can't be like, tonight on Fox, because that's like 2.3. And you don't want to go tonight on Fox, because that's like 1. So you have to get the timing, tonality, inflection, everything. You have to nail it once through. So it's pretty stressful. But it's good work.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm pretty nervous. I've never done this before.
That's okay. You had a follow up there. You got a third question.
Yes. And last one is have you ever tried any physical forms of animation, specifically stop motion, because it's more tactile, for lack of a better word?
I haven't, but I will say that someone sent me a giant thing of silly putty one night, and I remember when I was a kid, I used to play with little silly putty eggs that were like this big, like size of like a regular egg. And then for a blind guy in boxing, I had this giant, I think it was like a pound or 3 pounds. I don't know, it was a lot. It was like a big, huge egg. And what I did is I made a face on it. The eyebrows, the eyeballs, nose, mouth, and I even put some ears on the side of it. And it was the first time I'd tried to do something like that since I'd lost that much eyesight. I used to work with clay a lot when I was in high school. I had a lot of sculptures that I made. So it wasn't, and I just made it and then I held it up to the camera. So I didn't turn it into any animation or anything, except I'll tell you that I laid it flat so that the face was facing up. And when I went to go grab it the next morning, because I thought I might want to get some B-roll of it, that the silly putty and gravity had a fight, and gravity won, and the whole face like melted flat down. I was like, oh, I hope I got the shot last night, because it's not there anymore. But I have not done any. I have not done any stop motion animation. I feel like it would be fun, but it'd also be extraordinarily time consuming. And this is, my job is voice acting. I'm doing that 8 to 12 hours a day every day, and I fit in YouTube in between the sessions. And I don't know if I could commit to a stop motion animation project at this point. I feel like I don't think people understand how time consuming it is to make your little guy walk across the screen can take 3 hours if you're going to try and do it right.
Yeah.
Well, Elijah, thank you for the call. I really appreciate it. We are at
9:35 p.m.
9:35. So we're going over an hour. We're going a little bit over an hour. We are live tonight on YouTube. I am also on Twitch. I don't know if anybody is over there. Oh, I'm also super curious because I can't interact in the comments, obviously, because
All right, so that's it. I'd just like to thank Pete and his crew for giving me and the other people who are in the show to give us the opportunity to meet him. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video I do. See ya.